Yo, what it is, There we go. Yo, what's going on? Friday Night Live. Figured I'd jump on here, give y'all some game. I know a lot of times we want to hit our goals fast, so let's talk about that real quick. How to hit your goals faster. 2025, we're in the 8th month of 2025, right? Two-thirds of the year is over. So now it's like, how many people for the month of 25? Just comment me in the chat if you've hit all your goals for 2025. Comment me if you've hit all. I'm talking to YouTube, I'm talking to IG. Comment me if you've hit all your goals for 2025. If you have not hit all your goals for 2025, comment not me. Comment not me. If you've hit all your goals for 2025, comment me. If you haven't, comment not me. I want to give y'all a 3-step framework, okay? A 3-step framework for hitting your goals faster. That's what I want to break down today. We're going to talk about how to learn. Once we learn, we're going to talk about how to level up. Once we level up, we're going to talk about how to liberate. Okay? That's the goal of this live. This live is probably going to be a slightly longer one. I'm probably going to be on this live for a little bit longer. But creation said not me. Okay. Honesty is definitely rewarded out here. You feel me? Damn, now my New York accent just came out for real. Not me. Sharice said not me. Okay. That's real. If you have not hit your goals for 2025, let's talk about that for a quick second, right? First step, when it comes down to hitting your goals faster, you have to learn. We all know that, right? It is not a tool issue. It is not an opportunity issue. If you have not hit your goals yet, you have a skill issue. You have either a skill or a mindset issue where it's I'm not in the right environment to learn, or I just simply have not learned the right things to go ahead and get to that next level. That's it, right? You're not getting paid for more at your job because you don't know the right skills at your job to get paid more. Or you haven't networked or in the right environment enough to get paid more. It's that simple, right? If you are making 50K, but you want to make 100K, it's because you're not making 100K because your job does not deem you valuable enough to pay you 100K or more, because they obviously have to make a profit on top of that. So with that being said, you need to either increase the frequency in which you network to go ahead and get in the better room so that you can get paid more, or 2, increase your skill set to the point where they cannot do anything but acknowledge that you are making this money. They both start with the same thing. It's to learn. See, learn comes from the Latin word legere, meaning to gather, read, to understand. You need to learn new skills that make you more valuable. I'm sorry about working at Amazon as a delivery driver is not a skill that takes a lot of learning, right? I'm sorry, but being somebody who collects garbage or something like that, no hate to either of these professions, but they're not a skill that a lot of people are going to deem as high valuable. Sales, marketing, real estate, all these different things, these are highly valued skills because these are things. Oh, shoot, what the hell? Oh, you scared the hell out of me. You scared the hell out of me. Somebody said that there was a spider on my shirt. Yo, you scared the hell out of me. You got me, though. I ain't gonna lie. But with that being said, now it's like, okay, cool. Damn, lost my train of thought for a second. Nah, you got me for good. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, now it's like, now we have to, yo, that was stupid. But now it's like, we have, like, learning has to be the foundation of it, right? So now it's like I said, no shade to people who are working Amazon, no shade to people who are working at the post office, no shade to any of these different things. But unfortunately, society does not deem these as skills that people feel as paying a lot of money. Real estate, that's a job that people pay a lot of money for. Speaking, that's a job that people pay a lot of money for. I said real estate, sales, marketing, these are jobs that people pay a lot of money for. So you have to learn these skill sets in order to be deemed as valuable in our society. With that being said, you need to get out there and get the information. How do you get the information? Well, there's different steps to go ahead and get the information. Number 1, right? And is it okay if I hit y'all with a Bible verse real quick? I used to watch you months ago, then life started lifing, and you're still here giving us gems. Thank you. All good. What up? Good luck. What up, LT? What up? So Proverbs 1:5 says, let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance. With that being said, like, learning is the only way to discern the way that you're going to make money. right? Why is it that certain people make more money than others? Well, it boils down to a few things. Number one, they learn. And number two, they have the execution to go ahead and embody that learning, right? Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? Here's the TLDR. You can have all the information. You can have all the information. If you are not taking that information and putting it into execution, well, what's going to happen? Nothing. Wisdom doesn't come from age. It comes from intentional learning. Why are there people that are younger than you that make more than you? Why are there people who have been on this earth less time that make more money than you? Well, it's because they learned faster. They learned how to learn faster and they executed quicker, right? See, when I first started in business, I didn't have all the resources. I didn't have all the plays. I didn't have all the strategies. I didn't have all the learnings, right? But what I had was resourcefulness, right? I learned the zoning laws. I learned how to run ads. I learned the sales scripts. I learned funding. Most people pray for elevation, but skip education. Most people pray for elevation, but skip the education. Why is that? Why is that? Because they don't see that the two are very, very closely related. They don't see that the two go hand in hand. How can you ask for elevation, but you skip the education? Where else are you going to get it from? Now, here's the thing, right? There are several different ways to get it from, but only a few are going to pay off, right? People talk about, oh my God, don't buy courses, don't buy courses. Where the fuck are you supposed to get the information then? Right? Oh, the college degree that got you 4 years into debt, that's only going to pay off in probably 10 years. That one? Is that the one that you're talking about? Or maybe Google and YouTube, where you're going to have to go down the rabbit hole for hours upon hours upon hours on end, try to put all the information together, then try to execute it on your own. Is that what you're trying to talk about? No. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. So with that being said, you have to get the education before the elevation. You have to learn it. You have to learn it first. You see what I'm saying? If you're picking up 1 point down, just comment I'm tracking. If you're picking up 1 point down, just comment I'm tracking. Just comment I'm tracking. I want to make sure I ain't lose nobody. Just comment I'm tracking. You cannot change what you don't understand. Right? When it comes to like respectfully, I went to college. Honestly, I don't think it was the best. I am not going to force my kids to go to college. I'm going to force my kids, I'm going to homeschool my kids, and then whatever track that they want to go down, I'm going to put them into that boat. I'm going to pair them up with that internship, that mentorship, that coach, whatever the case may be, because I know that's what's going to get them to the right position. And you know the best way to filter out a coach? 3 things, right? There's 3 ways that you filter out a coach. There's people who have done it. There's people who've taught a few people how to do it. And then there's people who've taught a lot of people how to do it, right? There's people who've done it. There's people who have shown a few people how to do it, and there's people who've showed a lot of people. There's so many other event-based coaches, right? Which that's cool. It got to have room in the marketplace, right? The first thing I look at, whenever somebody says, "Hey, look, listen, I'm looking at your competitor," I say, "Okay, cool. How many other people have they helped make money with their business?" Crickets after that. Crickets after that. How many other people have they helped make money? If they've made themselves money, cool. I remember there was this one guy who was selling an event-based course, and I was just like, yo, how much money you've made? He's like, oh, $100,000. I'm like, dude, I have clients who've made more money than you. And you're out here teaching people? That's funny as hell. I wouldn't even hire him to work for my company because he's not experienced. But it's like people go out and they say, oh my God, mentorship doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. No, you just don't know how to find the right mentors. There's a ton of people that I've paid thousands of dollars for that I don't regret a single dime because they took me from where I was to where I'm going now. Right? So for you got to understand, where does that next level? Like I said, one of the biggest things, let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance. Let the wise listen, and that's you can tell everybody the same thing. Not everybody's going to apply the same information. Not everybody talks about, oh, I want to get to the next level. I want to get to the next level. Manifest. That's not going to get you to the next level. Getting the right education is. Learning the right skill set is. Everybody do me a favor, comment the word skill set. Eric, do me a favor, comment the word skill set for me real quick. Right? Like I said, when I first got started in business, I didn't have the resources. I didn't. I had to go and get it. Nobody was teaching this stuff. I had to get the skill set in order to go ahead and start making money with my business. Once I had the skill set, I was able to turn around and leverage my skill set in terms of making $5, $10, $15,000 a month with my business. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? What up, Tiffany? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So once you learn, once you have this information, now it's time to upgrade. Everybody do me a favor, comment the word upgrade. Do me a favor, comment the word upgrade, right? Like leveling up is internal evolution that shows up externally. Leveling up is internal evolution that shows up externally. When you said you are ready for an upgrade, that means you are leaving the old version of you behind. You can think about it like this, right? When a caterpillar turns to a butterfly, is the butterfly still answer to the term caterpillar? When a caterpillar turns to a butterfly, it has to go through a whole metamorphosis as a cocoon and then turn to a butterfly. I will be damned if I'm a fucking butterfly and I will respond to you calling me a caterpillar. It's like, don't speak to me like a baby. I'm a grown man. Don't speak to me like how we were playing in the sandbox. I'm in the leagues now. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So with that being said, you have to shed the old you in order to upgrade. There is no other way around it. I will not respond to that being that I once was before. I will not. I will not respond to that being that I once was before. I'm not doing that. What up, Tanisha? If you free, jump on live. I can't do that. Philippians 3:14 says, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward. Gotta hit y'all with a verse real quick, right? if I'm going towards this goal over here, I'm not stopping anywhere else. But so many of y'all get caught up on the road towards the goal. You get caught up on all these other little namby-pamby little things or whatever the case may be, and you get distracted. You stopped at the cocoon phase and you couldn't even turn to a butterfly. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Just comment I'm tracking. Just comment I'm tracking. This is why we created a 5-day challenge, which is why August 11th to August 15th, we are having a 5-day challenge where you are going to learn from myself, my team, and the whole works of us to get to that next level, to upgrade. myvenueprofit.com. I'm actually going to go ahead and put it in the chat real quick. myvenueprofit.com. Let me go ahead and put it on real quick. There we go. 5 days, baby. 5 days. You, me, my team are going to be spending 5 days live together where you are going to have a transformational week. Where in those 5 days, you will experience more transformation than the last 5 weeks at myvenueprofit.com. Get your ticket right now. Right now. Don't wait. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about leveling up. Leveling up doesn't take time. Yes, it takes time to go ahead and put together, but it doesn't take time to make the decision to do it. Leveling up doesn't take time to make yeah, it takes time for a butterfly to turn to for a caterpillar to turn to a butterfly, but he just does it. He just does it. He doesn't think about it. He just goes ahead and does it. He just says, look, listen, it's time for me to go ahead and become a butterfly. Boom, cocoon, bam, I'm out of here. Gotta go. I'm out of here. So when you're making the decision to go ahead and upgrade your life and level up, it's when it's time to say, hey, look, listen, it's time to go onwards to heaven to the kingdom gates. I don't make the decisions here, buddy. I'm just going ahead and doing it. I press on towards the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward. I'm not it's time to go. Let me ask y'all this, right? How many people feel like they've been stuck? I'm talking to y'all right now. Comment the word stuck if you feel that lately you've been feeling stuck. And I want to try to declutter this right now. Comment the word stuck if you feel that you've been stuck. Right? If you feel you've been stuck, just comment the word stuck. You've been stuck at the level that you're at. You've been stuck at where you've been. You've been stuck at the money that you've been making. You just comment the word stuck if you feel you've been feeling stuck. Okay? Just comment the word stuck. Creation said stuck. It's your boy old Matt's been stuck. 21 double Omir has been stuck. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is an open moment. Nairida says stuck. Okay, this is an open moment. It's all good. You've been feeling stuck because you've been stuck making the same decisions. You've been feeling stuck because you've been stuck making the same decisions. Think about it like this. If I put in my GPS and I put the same destination, it's going to take me the same route over and over. Is it not? If I go on my GPS, if I go to the store and I order the same ingredients with the same quantity, am I not going to get the same meal every single time? If I go to the gym and I hit the same workouts at the same rep ranges, the same level of intensity, and eat the same amount of calories every single day, am I not going to keep the same body? So if you're making the same decisions and doing the same thing every single day, how can you expect a different result? If you do the same thing and operate in life with the same level of tenacity, how can you expect anything different? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So with that being said, nothing changes if nothing changes. You've been operating out of a frequency that does not resonate with your goals. You told me that you want to be at $10,000 a month, but you're not putting in the work and you're not showing up like somebody who makes $10,000 a month. You're not making decisions like somebody who makes $10,000 a month. You are not acting and behaving and operating at a frequency of somebody who makes $10,000 a month. The universe will not give you $10,000 a month until you operate at the frequency of $10,000 a month. Yes or no? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Yes or no? So with that being said, if you want to operate at a different level of income, at a different level of revenue, well, my friend, you need to operate at a different level of action. And it stops by it's not putting things off. It's not putting things into the future. It's not saying one day. It's not saying I'll think about it. It's not saying I'll talk to my wife. It's not saying I'll talk to my husband. It's not saying I'm going to do it when the kids get older. It's saying I will do it now. It's saying I will do it right now. It's saying today is the day that I operate at a frequency that resonates with my goals. Today is the day that I lay the bricks that are going to build upon the tree that my future will go ahead and bask under. Now, comment the word now if you resonate with that. Now. Now is the time when I make the decision that my future generations will reap the benefits of. Now. Right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year. Now. 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 Because here's the thing about next time, right? Here's the thing about later on, right? It never comes. Why does it never come? Because the same old habits start to step in. The fear, the procrastination, the lack of support, all these things that probably resonate with you now and probably have resonated with you in the past. Now, they resonate with you now. Because these same things have been the reason. It's like when people tell me, they were just like, oh, well, I've been thinking about this for 15 years. So you're telling me you couldn't have figured this out 15 years ago? You're telling me that you couldn't do this 15 years ago? See, here's the thing, right? You have to level up in your identity before you level up in your income. You have to level up in your identity before you level up in your income. That means you have to let go of broke mindset. You have to let go of disorganization. You have to let go of playing small. Once I did that, that's when the money came. I told myself, I'm not playing small anymore. Can somebody say no playing small? Can somebody just drop it in the comments, no playing small? Once I stopped playing small, the money came. The team came. The opportunities came. You don't attract next level until you become next level. But you have to become next level here before you can become next level here, and definitely before you become next level here. You can't keep playing small. So if you're done playing small, I want to see you in this challenge. Not later on, not next week, not next month, but right now. Go to myvenueprofit.com. And is it okay if I tell you guys about the challenge real quick? Just comment yes or no. Is it okay if I tell you guys really quickly about the challenge? Just comment yes or no, the challenge that we have coming up. Omir's in the challenge. Let's go. Is it okay if I tell you guys about the challenge real quick? Just comment yes or no. So we have a 5-day challenge coming up in just literally 10 days, right? Where for 5 days, for literally the cost of a meal, you can spend 5 days with myself, my entire team of coaches, and my entire team of staff, where we are going to break down step by step, number one, how you're going to be finding your first event space. Number two, how you're going to be funding your first event space using none of your own money. And three, how you're going to be filling it up with bookings. We're going to be walking through step by step how the content strategies, the ad strategies, all the different strategies that we utilize in order to go ahead and get our clients to $10,000 a month for 5 days. 5 full days with us live on Zoom every single night. And if you get VIP, you get an extra Q&A session with us. So with that being said, you can spend that time with us learning and getting to the next level. There is no playing small that week. All you have to do is go to myvenueprofit.com, grab your ticket, and comment here and say done. I want to see who gets their ticket. I want to see who's not playing about now, who's not playing about playing small. Because here's the thing, right? People who wait and say, oh, I'm going to do it when I get paid. I'm going to do it next week. I'm going to do it next month, whatever. Those are the people who play small. I'm not talking to those people right now. Those people can exit the live. Creation said VIP, got it. Let's go. Let's go. Princess said done. Let's go. If you got your ticket, if you went to the myvenueprofit.com right now and you got your ticket, I want to see you in the chat. I want to see you right now. Comment the word done. I want to see you in this live. Let's go. Because here's the thing, right? People who wait forever. Got it yesterday. Let's go. I don't want to see anybody playing small. I don't want to see anybody talking about, like I said, I had to level up in my identity before I leveled up in my income. Already in the chat. Let's go. I leveled up in my income, right? If you want to level up, if you want to get next level, you have to shed that old identity. You have to shed the old habits. You have to shed the old ways. You have to shed the old thought processes. That person that was me 5 years ago, that might have drank, that might have smoked, that might have not gone into the gym, that might have talked crazy to people. That is not the person I am anymore. That's what you have to say, whether that applies to you or not. That is what you have to say. I am not that person. The person who waited to go after their goals, that is not that. I'm not that person anymore. The person that waited to go after their goals and dreams, that is not that person. I am not that person anymore. I am not that person. Which leads me to that next part, which is liberate. Right? From Latin liberare, meaning to free, to release from bondage. You hear how serious that sounds? To release from bondage. Liberation is about breaking cycles for you, your family, your future clients. Because here's the thing, right? You cannot help others until you help yourself. How am I supposed to go ahead and help somebody with their business or with their future if I'm not doing the same thing myself? What up? How can I do that? How can I go ahead and be an example for my kids if I'm not doing this same? Is it all right? Is it all right? Jen Alexa said, VIP ready. Let's go. Let's go. Can I ask you an honest question? Just comment yes in the chat if I can ask y'all an honest question, right? If your kids, or maybe you don't have kids, if your family, right? If your family watched a movie of your 2025, would they think that you were serious about your goals? Would your family think that you are serious about your goals? What up? If your entire family got into a room, came over your house, got into a room, and they watched a movie of your entire 2025, and then right beside it, they put your goals up, would they think that you are serious about your goals? What up, Milton? Milton serious. Would they think that you were serious about your goals? Creation said no. And I want us to be honest here, right? I want us to be honest. If they watched a movie of every single action step you took this year, of every single investment that you made, because there's two ways that you know somebody's serious about their goals, right? You look at their calendar, you look at their bank account. Their calendar to see how much time they've dedicated to their goals, and their bank account to see how much money they've dedicated to it. No ins or outs are in between. No ins or outs are in between. See, Galatians 5:1 says, "It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again." They'll be crying. Wow. So many of y'all have gotten trapped. They think I'm crazy. So many of y'all have gotten imprisoned by the shackles of your own personalities. You think that you're going hard for your goals and dreams, when if you were to turn around a mirror, it'd be nothing but that. It'd be the complete opposite. So many of y'all have been shackled by your own. I feel like I fell off. I got too comfortable. That's why I had to jump into this. I need new people to keep me inspired. Let's go. We're here. So many of y'all have gotten imprisoned by the shackles of your own personality, by fear, by procrastination, by lack of support. So many of y'all. Why is that? Why have you allowed so much time to prevail without going after your goals and dreams? Why? I want you to take a stand right now. I want you to take a stand right now and say, today is the day that I make a change. Today is the day that my future generations are going to look back and say, because of him, because of her, we are now basking in the shade of this tree. Because every family has always had that one risk taker. And if you're not rich, it's because nobody in your family before has been that risk taker. Think about it. If you are not rich, it is because nobody in your family has taken a stand and said, I'm going to be that risk taker. Why can't that be you? Why can't today be the day that you take a stand? You take a day and say, I am going to take a stand today so that my future generation doesn't have to get it out the mud. My future generation can get it out of a garden box that is filled with dandelions, roses, and lilies so that they can grow to the next level. That's what, see, my future generation will not be able to say that they got out the garden box, got it out the mud. No, sirree. Absolutely not. They will not be able to say that. I will turn the camera around and be like, hey, this is you in South Africa. This is you in Malaysia. What you talking about? You got it out the mud. We're not doing those allegations, sir. No, sirree. No, sirree. What up? So with that being said, is today not the day? Can somebody comment the word today? If today's the day that you take a stand and you say, hey, look, listen, today's the day I make a change. Just comment today. Make that small step. Comment the word today. Comment today. If today's the day that you make a stand and you say, I am no longer going to be burdened by the shackles of fear, procrastination, lack of support, lack of trust, I'm going to get it out there because I'm going to be the person that my family's been waiting for. I'm going to be that person. I'm going to be that person today. I'm going to be that person who sets up my family for the future. I've had clients that are single moms, single dads, no savings, no business background. But once they learned, they leveled up. 60, 90 days later, they're making their first $10,000 a month, putting their own kids through school, buying back their own time, mentoring other people. That is liberation. To say this is where I started and this is where I am now, that is liberation. We're not doing this for clout. We're doing this to shift generations. We're doing this to get to the next level. We're doing this to freaking put on. To say, hey, look, listen, I'm not sitting around waiting for somebody else to do it for me. I'm doing it for me. Don't do this to get back at an ex. Don't do this to get back to show other people what, like, do this for you. Do this for you. Don't do it for they. They already counted you out. They already said, nah, he's not gonna do it. He's scared. She not gonna do it. She don't take no type of risk. Do it for you. Do it for you. Do it and get into the room. Be there at the 5-day challenge. So when myvenueprofit.com, I was one of them people. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. My guy Milton knows. He got his venue. myvenueprofit.com. Get your ticket. Be in the room. 5 days with us. We're going through the marketing, the systems, the funding, the credit, everything that you need in order to get your event space in as little as 90 days. And we're going to do it in 5. We are going to do it in 5. Everything that we go through over 90 days, we're doing it in 5. Go to myvenueprofit.com. YouTube, go to myvenueprofit. Instagram, go to myvenueprofit.com. Grab your ticket, and I want to see you in the challenge. We're going through credit. We're going through. We're literally having my team find spaces for you on that live, so that you'd probably be looking at more spaces that week than you have in the past 5. You will be looking at more spaces that week than the past 5. You will be applying for more credit that week than in the last 5. You will be going and setting up more ads, more content that week than in the last 5. That's what we're doing on this challenge. If that challenge isn't more transformational than the last 5 weeks, you can have your money back. I don't even want it. That's how transformational this week is going to be. That's how powerful this week is going to be. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Go to myvenueprofit.com, grab your ticket, and I want to see you in the challenge. I want to see you in the challenge. I'll give y'all a couple minutes just to do that real quick. I'll give y'all a couple of minutes real quick. Let's get it. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got some moving. You guarantee that we find a venue. We finding venues for you on that live. No funny. We are finding venues for you. We don't even have to guarantee it. We're doing it for you. Bro, I'm going to say this. You're not the only influencer I follow that push event space, but you're the only one that seems sincere. I'm the only one that matters. There's nobody that has more testimonials than my company. Event Space Elites, baby. Frankly, I don't care who else pushes event space. There is nobody who can step into the ring with us. And it's not even close. There is nobody on this good green internet that has more testimonials than us, has helped more people get funding than us when it comes to event space, that has found more spaces in event space, that has, let's do the over 600 clients served, $15 million in personal and business funding, $4 million in cash collected. I wish somebody would come to us and jump on this band. I wish somebody would say something, and we're just getting started. I wish somebody would say that. So frankly, I don't care who else is pushing event space. They can all burn to the ground. It doesn't matter. There's nobody else who's even coming close. So you could tell them I said that. Tell them they could jump on my live. I don't care. Just for that, I feel like I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. What is it? We got time today. I ain't doing nothing. We got time today. Let me answer a couple questions. If you got questions about the challenge or about Event Space or anything like that, drop it in the chat real quick. I can answer a couple questions. Let's get it. If y'all got questions, you could drop some questions in the chat. I'll answer a couple questions. Let's get it. And if you got your ticket already, just comment done. I want to see it come through so I can shout you out real quick. I want to keep going. Let's get it. I want to keep going. Jen Alexa said done. Let's get it. What up? Cool. One of the next things I want to talk about. So we talked a lot. What's the biggest reason why venues fail? They're not in ESC. Honestly. No, I mean, like on a more serious note, the biggest reason businesses fail is that they lose focus. And that's just from business in general. Like they just lose focus. So they stop focusing on the right things. And essentially that, because you can only have so many priorities, right? So it's like your constraint might be sales, your constraint might be marketing, your constraint might be operations. But because they're not in a certain, they don't have the right people telling them what to focus on, they focus on the wrong things and their business goes bust. So that's the same for any business. That's the answer for why any business fails. They just focus on the wrong things. But Event Space is no different. It's they focused on the wrong things. Let's get to it. I feel like jumping back in. How many people feel like they haven't fully stepped into their blessings for 2025? How many people feel like they haven't fully stepped into their blessings for 2025? I want to reset real quick. How many people feel like they haven't fully stepped into their blessings? Like you feel like everything that you've prayed for this year, you haven't fully gotten yet. And I'm going to tell you what I feel like you got to do. A big thing that I've noticed, I feel stuck because it's just me and I try to do it all. That's real. Because it's just me and I try to do it all. Creations, do you have a venue already, or are you trying to get one? I just want to know how to kind of like assess this. I should have bought some water. Do you have a venue already, or are you trying to get one? I feel stuck because it's just me and I try to do it all. I'm trying to get one. You could do it by yourself, mama. I'm telling you. I got single moms, single dads, single kids. You could do it by yourself, mama. The reason you feel stuck is because you're not focusing on the right things. I'm telling you. There's a very, very, very seamless process that's going to allow you to navigate this entire process by yourself. All you need is the right guidance. I'm telling you. All you need is the right guidance. That's it. A lot of y'all need to refine. Speaking of guidance and speaking on focus, a lot of y'all need to refine, right? Like I work 2 jobs and I feel like I take care of my whole family. I know people who work 2 jobs. My mom worked 2 jobs. Took care of a kid, managed a building, all of that. Y'all gotta understand, there's somebody who always has it worse than you. And I don't say this to make y'all feel less than, but I do say it to give you hope, right? Like there's a creations. What's your real name? Because I don't want to call you by your Instagram name, right? But it's like my guy Milton, he's in the chat, Park Blaze Venue. He did this on his own. I mean, he had ESC, but it was on him. He got the funding. He got like like y'all gotta understand, like once you have the right guidance, you can make this happen on your own because the right mentor, the right guidance is going to tell you exactly what you need to do. It's like you're trying to get the Amex Silver when maybe you should have focused on the Amex Gold, right? You're trying to get the Amex Gold when maybe you should have focused on the Amex Platinum. Like these are the type of things I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people focus on the wrong things, which is why they feel overwhelmed. Jeff Bezos started Amazon by himself. Elon Musk started PayPal by himself. Like people talk about investors and stuff like that's a new age thing. And that's when you're trying to go big, right? But like you don't need that stuff. You need the right guidance, the right coaches, the right mentors. Other than that, you can do it. That's what I'm saying. Get into the challenge. Get into the challenge. We will show you the right steps to take in the right order with the right tools. You don't need a big team at this level. We're not building SpaceX here. We're not building Google here, right? We're not building the next Facebook here, right? We're building a stream of income that's going to satisfy our needs and support our family. That's what we're building right now. So with that being said, like we have to refine. We have to refine. Literally, the definition of refine is to purify by fire or pressure, removing what's unnecessary so only what's essential matters. You need to clear the distractions and focus on only what matters. A lot of y'all judging 3, 4, 5, 6 different businesses, whatever the case may be. You don't need to be doing all that. You need to focus on one. You need to focus on one thing. Some of y'all doing this dance of, oh, I'm doing multiple streams of income. Baby girl, you need to get one income stream incoming. You talking about you want to start a daycare and a hair lash business and this and that and the third. Mommy, you need to get something cash flowing. Because that's when you start feeling overwhelmed. That's when you start feeling crazy. Zechariah 13:9, I will find them like silver and test them like gold. Like, I'm not here trying to go ahead and reinvent the wheel. I'm not here trying to do all this crazy stuff. I'm trying to get one income stream streaming. I'm trying to get one thing popping. Let me tell you, can I share an honest story with y'all real quick? Just comment yes in the chat if I could share a story with y'all. I've never been more broke than when I tried to do multiple things at the same time. The brokest I've ever felt is when I tried to do multiple things at the same time. Some of y'all need to refine what's on your plate. We're talking about being overwhelmed. We need to refine. We need to get under the right kingdom and ride that shit out. That's it. And if it don't work, then we can pivot. But some of y'all give up so soon before it even gets to the right. Before you even get to the goal, it's like some of y'all digging. And right before you get to the goal, you pivot and you dig in another hole. And and you feel like you're just digging all the time. Yeah, you are digging all the time because you haven't dug far enough in one freaking hole. It's that simple. So with that being said, like there's a reason that sometimes like there's a reason that some of y'all get defeated so quickly. Speaking of that, I get defeated so quickly. There's a reason for that. It's because you're like you give up before the thing even starts. But the reason you give up is because you're not focusing on the right things, and the reason you're not focusing on the right things because you're trying to do everything on your own. Like I'm gonna yell at y'all for some of this stupid ass shit right now, right? Because some of y'all need to get your ass whooped. For real. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results when it does not make no goddamn sense. Don't reinvent the wheel. Find somebody who's already doing it and just learn from them. Like like at this point in my life, I'm not starting from scratch. I'm not. I'm finding somebody who's already done it. I'm leveraging my resources and I'm going ahead and doing that. Like I'm not starting from scratch. We can't be doing that at this big age. We've got to find somebody who's in it, get in some type of program or something and learn from them. I'm not starting from scratch. That's how you get overwhelmed. That's how you feel like nothing's working because you're digging, trying to figure it out on your own. And then you're going to turn and pivot right when you're at the finish line because you don't know where to stop and you don't know where to keep going. You know how many people in ESC wanted to quit? And I'm just like, no, you're right there. Believe me, it's going to work. And then boom, next thing they know, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month. You don't believe me? I will pull up the screenshots. You don't believe me? I will pull up the screenshots. You picking up what I'm putting down? So, I mean, like, oh, wow, I can't even make this up. Hold on, let me go ahead and share this on YouTube real quick. I can't even make this up. Whoop, there you go. Look, $33,000 in funding, lease signed, keys in hand. Boom. $16,000. Boom. More money. If that don't motivate you, I don't know what will. Got the keys. Boom. Third credit card, $60,000 in funding. Boom. $2,700. Boom. First business credit card. Boom. $4,300. Boom. The money's all there. But you know the difference that these people did? They got into the room with people who knew what they were doing. They got into the room. They didn't just say, okay, cool, I'm going to go ahead and try to figure it out on my own. They got into the room. Hold on, why is this? There we go. They said, I'm not going to try to figure this out on my own. I'm going to make a stand today to figure this out. And I'm going to find somebody who's already done it to go ahead and get to that next level. That's it. MyVenueProfit.com. We have a 5-day challenge coming up in 10 days. Time is ticking. It is coming down to the wire. If you miss out on this challenge, we don't know if this next one's going to happen. All you have to do is go to MyVenueProfit.com, grab yourself a ticket, and show up there. 5 days live. Myself, my team are going to be walking you through the entire process of how you're going to find, fund, and fill your very own event space. It's that simple. By the end of that challenge, by the end of that week, you will have accomplished way more than in the last 5 weeks in 2025. It's that simple. Work in progress. What time? It is at 8 o'clock EST, but they're all recorded. Once you're VIP, you get all the recordings. How much are the tickets? VIP is only $97. And I'm only talking about VIPs right now. I want everybody to go VIP. There's no point in getting general. There's literally no point. VIP, you get an extra hour with the entire team. You get a private Telegram group chat to ask questions all throughout the week. Like there's no point in getting anything less than VIP. Just being honest with you. And I always will always be honest with you. I don't believe in lying. $97 VIP. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This, like, how many people feel like this is their season? How many people feel like this is the season that they need to take off? Like they need to get to the next level. Just comment me in the chat. Comment me in the chat. If you feel that this is your season to take off, comment me in the chat. Because if this is your season, you need to be in the challenge. You need your breakthrough. Creations, I want to see you in the challenge. Ashley, 307, I want to see you in the challenge. Work in progress, I want to see you in the challenge. Tiffany, I want to see you in the challenge. If this is your breakthrough season, if you are ready for what's coming for you that you deserve, I want to see you in the challenge. Make that week your best week. Take a step and take a stand today. And look, I want to be very, very honest. I don't know why I'm saying honest. I don't believe in lying. I want to be very, very direct here. You're not doing this for me. You're not doing this for anybody else on this live. You're doing it for you. Whether you get a ticket or not, my life will not change. I'm completely oblivious to the outcome here. You will benefit. I'm there. I'm in it. Let's go. Let's go. You will benefit. You will benefit. You will make that. You are the one who will benefit from that week being your best week. You are the one that will benefit from that being your breakthrough. You are the one that will benefit from that being your season of calling. You will be the one that benefits from your kids seeing, hey, look, listen, mom took a stand. Dad took a stand. My brother took a stand. My sister took a stand. They're making a way to figure it out. They're making a way to get it done. They're making a stand. So with that being said, make today your stand. Make today your stand. Put out all other distractions. Put out all other distractions. Make today your stand. Make today the day that you take a step forward. Because if it's not, they're like rich people, like I don't know a single rich person that says, oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I don't know a single rich person that says, oh, I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna do it next week. I'm gonna do it next month. I don't know a single rich person that does that. It's only poor people that they say things like that. It's only lower income people that talk like that. I'm not lower income. I'm sorry. If I want something, I do it now. I get it now. I figure out a way to get it now. I'm not pushing this off. I'm sorry. That's just not how I think. I haven't thought like that for years. If I want something, I have to get it now. I have like certain things, yeah, they take time. Like a baby's not gonna come out in 1 month. You need 9. Right? There are certain things that just like there's a law of physics that applies where it's just not going to happen any sooner. I mean, technically you can get a baby sooner, you just have to adopt, but it's not going to be yours. But with that being said, rich people don't look at things. Rich people say, how soon can I get this? I need this now. I need this now. I need it now. Can everybody comment the word now for me? Rich people say, I need it now. They figure out a way to get it now. It's only poor or lower income people that say, oh, I'm going to do it later. And like, no, I do it now. Because the sooner I get to my dream life, the longer I get to enjoy it. That's it. The longer I get to enjoy it. That's it. So with that being said, I want to hop off here. Everybody who did not get a ticket yet, not sure what you're waiting for. Not sure what you're waiting for at all. Who knows? I don't know. Tanisha, do you know? I don't know. I don't know what they're waiting for. But go to myvenueprofit.com, grab yourself a VIP ticket. I want to see you in the challenge, and let's make that week the best week. All right? With that being said, love you all to life, and I want you to have a great night. Let's get it. Let's go.